Businesses, governments, and those in healthcare are still getting their arms around the new vaccine mandates issued by President Biden.
The goal of the mandate is to get millions more Americans vaccinated against COVID-19. Part of the plan will put a lot more pressure on businesses to make their workers get the shots. And as News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan reports, some of them are not happy about it.
Hancock Lumber employs 600 people statewide. By Maine standards, a large business. And while the company says it has consistently encouraged its workers to get the COVID vaccine, it doesn't know how many have taken the shot and how many have not.
But we respect our employees and their right to make their own health care decisions. And we haven't asked, don't want to ask, but maybe made by the federal government to ask.
That was part of the message delivered by President Biden as he tries to get a lot more people to take the shots to slow the current surge of COVID. Businesses with more than 100 workers will have to make sure those workers are vaccinated or require weekly COVID tests. At the Maine State Chamber of Commerce, Dana Connors says it's a new level of responsibility many businesses don't want.
Now they are the enforcer. There's not a choice, there's not an incentive-based ways that they've used in the past.
And they don't want to be the enforcer.
They do not want to be the enforcer.
It will cover a wide range of Maine businesses, huge companies like Bath Iron Works or Hannaford, and big box retailers, large office and law firms, manufacturers like Hancock, and of course, LL Bean, which said its vaccination rate is already higher than the state or federal averages. But as it stands now, it will have to comply.
Or if you don't enforce it, you're going to be subject to a fine. And if you enforce it, you run the risk of those who clearly are opposed to either a test or the shot may go someplace else because it's not required.
Tracking weekly testing and other aspects of the new mandate will be a new burden on business as well. Kevin Hancock says they can handle it, but thinks it is just wrong.
I'm worried about whether or not it's actually helpful or not, and whether or not the precedents that this sets to ask employers to segregate employees by a government-selected health criteria.
But barring a change from the White House, the decision appears to have been made. Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.
Several businesses avoided criticizing the plan. Bath Iron Works, which also faces new mandates because it is a government contractor, said it will be ready to fully comply once all the rules are nailed down. Hannaford says it's reviewing the details and will be ready to comply.